buddy PJ Riley, Competition Archery Media, out here at the Shibuya Pro-Am on just what may be one of the nicest days that we've had at an ASA competition since I've been doing this. Beautiful day. Down here at Russell County, Alabama, which is Fort Mitchell, Fort Benning. I don't know what the name of it is. One of those places, that's where we're at. And this is Meet the ASA, brought to you by our sponsors, Trueball Excel. This is a video where we introduce folks to some of the other class. We spend so much time with the pros, but there's way more classes for different equipment, for different ages, different games even, known, unknown, hunter setups. There's a bunch of stuff here. So this is where we talk to some of those folks, and today we chose Women's Pins 40. So this is mainly set up to be like a hunter class. The reason we talked to them is you've probably heard about the big Bowhunter Games, an ASA shoot in August, kind of a bonus shoot at the end of the year, where that one is going to focus on bow hunting setups. No open, I mean, if you want to shoot for not the money, you can shoot whatever you want, but the competition portion of that event is going to be hunter equipment. And what these folks shoot here in Women's Pins 40 is the same equipment. So we wanted to talk to a couple ladies about why they like this class, what they're gearing up. It turns out that all of them are gearing up for that shoot in August. Let's go meet them.
Did she call it? I did. You're awful close.
All right, so we're out here with Women's Pins 40. I'm here with Tara Timberman. And Tara, so big change this year, allowed slider sights in your class, but you're one who elected to stick with fixed pins.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
So I started shooting ASA in 2013 in Women's Pins 30, and I've always shot fixed pins when I was shooting a fixed pins bow. That's the way I aim. I hold in the middle. I've shot Women's Gnome 40. I've shot Women's Gnome 45. Didn't have near as much fun or near as much success as when I shoot a fixed pin sight. So that's why I stay with fixed pins. We have the option. I mean, I completely understand why ASA made the change, and I will not argue with that logic at all. It's about the numbers coming out of the manufacturers and what they're selling, and we want as many people as possible to be able to shoot with us in ASA, and that allows more people to shoot with us.
Right.
But my heart is in that fixed pin setup, and I'm getting ready to come out and shoot at the big Bowhunter shoot in September. Yeah. So
the Hunter Games, yes, the ASA one in Clarksville, yes, in August.
Sorry, I've got my dates all mixed up. But yeah, so that's why I stuck with it.
Okay, so you have a 5-pin sight. What are your pins set at?
So my pins are set at 20 yards, 28, 36, and 42. Okay. So we just shot a 34-yard target, and I hold my 36-yard pin in the center and call the upper 12.
So Tara, what people don't realize is those of us who are a little bit older than maybe some of the younger folks, this is what we did. You learned to gap shoot.
Yes.
That was the game.
Absolutely.
And so you did that and got good at it, and you can.
Yeah, I really enjoy playing that game. No matter what you're shooting, there's elements of strategy. You're still thinking, you're still having to hold, you're still having to do your job. But this game here, there's no lens allowed. So we're really having to know the targets and where the rings are, where the 10 ring is, and just aim in the middle and do your job.
And so this setup that you shoot here, you can take that to the Hunter Games in August, and that's the setup that's legal.
Yep, that's the setup that's legal. I could throw a slider on there if I wanted to. The sliders are still, as long as you don't have the micro adjust. My slider has a micro adjust, so having this set up this way still allows me to go get ready for the Hunter Games.
All right, well, today is the first day. How's your round going so far?
It's going great. We've got so many new faces in Women's Pins 40 this year. It's super exciting. And, just out here having a good time with girls. Great weather. Life is good.
All right, we appreciate your time, Tara. Good luck with the rest of your round.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, continuing on, Women's Pins 40. I'm here with Gretchen Puit. And Gretchen, you built a bow this year specifically for this class. Why so? Well, first describe it and then tell me why.
I won it. And so actually that's my hunting bow. And when the
the announcement about the tournament in August came out since I'd kind of been on a little bit of a hiatus. Broken arm, trying to come back with muscle, and I wanted to do it. I mean, I'm very competitive. And I'm like, I want to do that. So I've been watching the videos. We've all been studying the rules. And I changed a lot of things on the bow to be, compliant, the sight, and eras, doing the inserts and the screw-in tips. And I'm determined that I'm going to go there and do well.
Yeah. What is your sight? I didn't look in the scope housing. Do you have a single pin or multi?
It's the HHA High Nitrix.
Okay.
Single pin, single indicator too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so out here, obviously, you're allowed to dial that right to the sight, but new this year, that's it. Yes.
I went from an open setup with, .10 fiber to this, and it is a challenge with no lens. I didn't realize just today that it's not that the fiber's too big, it's just not having that lens. But I'm enjoying it. I'm not as precise, but my goal is to stay in the 10 ring. Yeah. So, I mean...
Hey, the bow and the sight are built for hunting. It's built to shoot this. And we're making it shoot the little 12 rings. But from what I've been hearing, though, you folks are having fun.
We're having a blast.
Just remember back in the days before your retirement, being in front of the camera. Don't play like it's your first rodeo. She's been in front of the camera a lot.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. We're just trying to kill the animal. I mean, that's what we're saying. Just heart shot. So, yeah. And then, Alicia's really pushed me and with the girls with bows, and we've been hosting tournaments, Georgia at home. And I'm just using the hunting bow.
All right. Are you looking forward to this event in August? So you have 6 ASAs to practice, then go into that.
So actually, this is going to be the only ASA I'll be able to go to.
Okay.
In May, I am going to go shoot tack just on the Sunday. I'm taking a 4-H kid that showed some interest, and I'm like, absolutely. So we are going to, as Alicia says, hardcore it. We're going to leave a 4-H championship, get in the car, drive to Tennessee, throw up a tent, get up and shoot that Sunday morning.
Right.
Just to see it.
Yeah.
I'm very visual. So it's just see what I'm up against, and so that I can practice harder for August.
All right. Love to hear it, Gretchen. I should ask, how is your day going today so far?
Well, it started out rough, but I'm hanging like maybe 2 down.
Okay.
So we still got some targets left. I might get lucky.
All right. Appreciate your time, Gretchen. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Nice. Yes, ma'am. Good shot.
All right, continuing on, Women's Pins 40. We're here with Alicia Beck. And Alicia, so you're shooting this class. I know you from years of shooting with an open setup.
Yes.
You made the change. Tell us why.
Well, I've been shooting the K45 class for about 5 years, I guess now. Great class. Started out shooting with a lot of the girls that I get to shoot with again now in this class. So they converted me. They were like, hey, come shoot with us. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can get rid of my lens, my magnification. So I tried it and I liked it, and here we are.
Yeah. And I thought you had some pretty good insight, too, about the age bracket that this represents.
Yes, that was another big factor that made me make this change, was that it's fun to me to be able to shoot with girls that are my age, and we can have like-minded conversations, and the competitive part of it is not as bad, or it's not as serious, I guess. We're just having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good shot. Rub some off on me.
So your bow, you have a single pin, I think you were telling me. So you're taking advantage of the new slider rule.
I do.
Why do you like that?
Well, because honestly, I have a lot going on in my brain when I'm shooting, and the gapping part, if I have multiple things to look at, it was just too confusing for me. So I just have one pin, and it's just easier for me.
And are you planning to do the shoot in August as well?
Yes, I am. Yes.
So this will be good practice for that.
It is. I have another bow at home that is set for that, but I hunt like that. So I'll use that bow for that shoot, and I'm excited for it. So.
All right. Good point here. So you hunt with a single pin?
No.
Okay.
I hunt with pins, actual pins, because if a deer walks out, you don't have time to range it and move a slider.
That's one of the big Ford Chevy debates. Single pin, multi pin. I'm a multi pin myself.
You've got to be able to adapt, and here we are.
All right, Alicia, how is your round going today so far?
It's going good. The best part about it is I'm shooting with a group of girls that I shot with in K45 3 years ago for the last time. So it's fun. We're having a good time.
All right, appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
12.
All right, continuing on, women's pins 40, Jennifer Brooks. So, Jennifer, this setup you put together, why do you like this setup? Pins in the 40 class.
My original thought, which I haven't shot for 2 years because I had an arm injury. Now I'm able to shoot, and my friends are shooting this class. I haven't shot pins since Women's Hunter, and I want to get ready for that tournament in Tennessee coming up. So I thought, let's just throw this setup on and give it a go. Get a good zoom in on that. That was the highlight of my day. It was her lucky arrow. Feel kind of bad about it.
Now, this year they allowed sliders in this class, but you have a fixed pin sight. Why?
The people over here in my group, I think you should get a shot of them because they're mooning me right now. Just a little distraction. Well, to be honest, in true Jennifer fashion, when I saw it was pins 40, I just thought I've got to have fixed pins. So we put a fixed pin sight on there. I sighted everything in and then discovered that I could do a movable. But I'm enjoying the pins because it brings a little bit different challenge to the table because you've got to figure out, okay, do I hold this pin high? Do I hold this pin low? And at the beginning of the round, I was not having very good results with my arrow placement.
I've seen her.
I called mental breakdown earlier.
I call
It's
it
not far into the
as soon as
round.
I pick up.
And so I called a mental breakdown, and I went to the bag, and my 41-yard pin is actually not 41 yards now. For some reason, I don't know, I probably did something. So now I'm using my 35-yard pin for even our max yardage, which is 40, of course. And the girls here are wonderful. We strategize together, and we're like, okay, well, let's see. If I hold here, I'm going to hit here, have a chance, have a shot at it, And I love that part of this class as well. I have to say that everyone is very supportive. If you need something, they're there. It's great. I mean, even a bad day is a good day. This is the part where you try not to impale your friend with the arrows while you're pulling.
I went the wrong way. This is the part where everybody stands back.
We've been pulling arrows together for a long time.
Well, it's cool to see this excitement for this August shoot, especially with this equipment. We're used to talking to the pros, everybody shooting the open setup, but this is something for what you folks are already shooting.
Yes, and no lens. So that's been a really big change for me. Yeah, but if you take the lens out, your pin sits still. It's amazing. But I was telling them earlier, you take that lens out, my pin sits really still. I have no movement in my sight picture, so there's a win too. Yeah. Everybody's quiet, makes me nervous.
Yeah, and we just weren't looking exactly when you were looking.
$40,000. What are you and Nathan going to do with that once you win it in August?
Well, he'll just say, Jennifer, here you go. I've got him trained pretty well. Maybe investments.
All right. I like it. Jennifer Brooks, we appreciate your time.
Thank you, PJ.